Bob and Toby exemplify a love of learning and a genuine childlike excitement. They've been doing this for decades. It feels like it's their first day at work every single day.
They have always encouraged all of their students and their children not to take for granted the world around them, to always ask questions. Bob and Toby have always been the most supportive leaders in the science department and in the school. They support their students effortlessly and around the clock.
They know how to strike the balance between giving you suggestions and advice and giving you encouragement.
Officers are very passionate about what they teach, but they're equally passionate about the potential of each individual learner.
And they have an image of what young modern Orthodox adults should look like. People who can really think, aren't afraid to think about things from a place of strong commitment.
Every time we learned something that was like remarkable, our Ms. Brandes would always comment, how amazing that God could create such an intricate network.
Toby, who was working in the school, and Bob was not working in the school, said, why would you just have Judaic studies in a Shabbaton? It's like, everybody should come. I'm like, oh, the grand conversation actually can impact on how general studies teachers see themselves as part of the Jewish mission of the school.
Growing up, everywhere we went around the country and around the world, they would bump into their students and their whole face would change and they would light up.
The first word that comes to mind to describe both of them is invested. They were really invested in their job, in their subject matter, and in their students.
They had posted a poster of an essay contest that was being run by the New York Academy of Sciences and the Consulate General of Sweden. I wrote an essay in the biology category, and I ended up winning the contest, all because they had put up that poster. They got me this chumash right here, so it says Avishai Dan Nobel Week, and I just want to read the inscription today. I still have this after all these years. Dear Avishai, we wanted to give you this Siddur with the Tefillah and Parshat Vayishlach for the Shabbat you are in Stockholm. It is a way to carry SAR with you. We will be thinking of you all week. I wish you a most wonderful experience. You're making us all so proud. Toby Brandes and Bob Crittman.
It's easy to say quickly in a sentence, oh yeah, they taught for 50 years. But if you actually think about what that looks like, this is Sundays that they're, sitting at their desks, they're reading science magazines, this is something they really poured their life into.
I was in a big business meeting in Midtown Manhattan, and there were a lot of fancy people sitting around the table. And when one of the lawyers asked me my name and started connecting the dots, he stood up and screamed out, "Peristalsis, your father stands on his head and eats a banana."
They do everything. It's really B'Sever Panim Yafot, with a smiling countenance and with humility and honesty, and it's never about their ego.
Thank you for giving me an incredible science education and giving me an incredible amount of self-confidence to go out into the world and achieve whatever I set my heart on.
One of the words I think we all used to describe them was authentic or genuine. My parents are true to themselves, and they believe in who they are.
We should all be thankful for the immense devotion and care and their essential belief in the power of education to transform lives, which I personally have had the privilege to witness each and every day at SAR.